Hi guys, so today's mermaid look is using this palette. This is the Kaleidoscope palette from Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay. I'm sure you've seen it before, but mine's really dirty. It looks like this. I have pretty much used every single color in here, but I come to really love the blues. I think mostly because this makes me use the blues. You guys are going to be seeing this tutorial, but I wanted to just speak on it really quick. I didn't want to put this out because there's just so many of these videos, but I just really love this palette and I wanted to show it some love. First thing, when I saw this coming out, I didn't want it. The layout really confused me and I thought it looked really childish and like kids makeup. But the first review, when I saw how buttery it was, I was so in love with it and I had to get it and I continue to love it. I've come to really love the layout. I think the way that palettes are set up is really strategic. Your eye kind of falls on certain looks the way it's set up. I really like this palette because it's not like that. You really have to look to get, you know, a couple of colors that are going to go together. I think the only one that's set up is the one that I really use today, these three together. But I think that these three colors would go really well together too. This gold and this purple would really go good together. This bronze and that black would go good together. The black in any color in here would just look really good together. But like I said, I really like this palette because your eye doesn't just fall on shadows together. You kind of have to play around, and that's what the color scheme does as well. It forces you to like color and it forces you to use the color. I really like that. It's been a long time since I've had a palette that really inspired me to play with color. I always want to say that I'm going to, but since this palette has come into my hands, I've used this green, these blue, that purple. I think I'm really trying to get all the color out before I go back to work and have to go back to the neutral palettes that I own, but this palette has been so much fun. I really like it. The formula is incredible. I have wasted a lot of money on Urban Decay. I feel like their shadows just want to get really muddy. They just blend too well, if that's a thing. And they're just never really anything very special. And I've regretted many of my purchases from them, but this is not one of them. The price on this was really good. This was $36 and I was planning on spending, you know, in the upper 50s, which is what you would normally spend for an Urban Decay eyeshadow. And because of that, I was able to get this little piece. This is also part of the Kristen Leanne collaboration. This is the ultimate macaroni and cheese yellow orange. I absolutely love it so much. It's like the exact color of squash and it makes me kind of hungry. That was a terrible swatch, but it's really pigmented and I love it so much. I really like it because the Jaclyn Hill palette has this color in it, but it doesn't stay. It just kind of like falls off throughout the day. I've worn this quite a few times. This is actually my first Urban Decay single shadow, so definitely is near and dear to my heart. These are little cult favorites and this is my first one. Like I said, I'm just going to make that really quick. I know there's not much that's not been said about that palette. If you guys are interested, just stay tuned for the little glitter mermaid tutorial. I know this is nothing new and I know this has probably been done before with this exact palette, but instead of trying to do something super original, I wanted to do something that was fun, and this is what I came up with, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. This tutorial is a voiceover. I haven't done one in a really long time because I know you guys don't like them, but I was watching a really intense episode of Intervention and I could not stop watching it, and during this tutorial my eyes like tear up a little and I'm like kind of trying to mouth. It's not the makeup, it's the show. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching.
Hello guys, I'm switching to a voiceover. I'm using the NARS Complete Concealer in the shade Chantilly on my eyes. I use this to kind of clean up underneath my brows, and then I use it to prime my eyes as well. If you have oily eyelids, by all means use an actual primer, but I'm just kind of putting this everywhere. I'm probably using way too much, but it's just what I do. I have a lot of darkness in my eyelids. So I'm first going into TRM. This is that darker blue shade. This is a shimmer. It blends really nicely. I didn't set the concealer and this is just working so well with that, and I think it's showing up a lot more vibrant because I didn't set the concealer. I'm putting it in my crease and working it on the outer corner of my eye and working it down onto that lid a little as well. Kind of want the blues to like gradient taking a little fluffier brush with no product on it and just kind of blending out that blue up to the crease a little more. And then I'm using it to help me put down some more pigment on the outer corner, taking a fluffier brush and again blending, blending, blending. And then I'm adding on some more of that dark blue to the outer corner. This is where I want it to be the darkest, obviously, and I also want it darkest in the crease, which is what I'm working into now. I kind of work it towards the inner corner, but not too much. And then everything that I do, I repeat by blending, blending, blending. And now I'm taking LCW, which is the lighter blue. I'm taking this on it like a brow bone, like fluffy brush, and it's just laying down that pigment so nicely. These are just so creamy and so pigmented, so easy to work with. I'm blending that on the little bits of the dark blue to kind of, like I said, grading it towards the inner corner. And now I'm cutting the inside of the inner corner crease area with some concealer because I want to put the lightest white shade there, which is what I'm doing now. This is Leo from Leo and Brixton. So I'm just patting that onto the concealer that we put down on the inner corner. And then I take the LCW lighter blue shade and kind of blend it with that white shade. Like I said, just so everything blends. Taking this glitter that I got off of Amazon, it came with like a bunch of glitter, so it's a really good set. I'm putting some lash glue down first. That way the glitter has something to grab onto. By all means, use glitter glue if you have it. And then I'm patting the glitter on, and this has like different shapes of glitter in it. They're all like circular, small to large. I got some in my eyelash. Please don't do that. It actually hurt. And then I'm taking a makeup wipe and I'm wiping away all of the edges. And then I'm taking Leo onto my brow bone as well. I first put it down and then I just kind of blend it with everything else. That way it doesn't like have a sharp line. Going back in with TRM on my lower lash line once I've finished my eyes up. I didn't want any blue fallout to ruin everything. And I just kind of blend it on the lower lash line, and then I blend it up to the outer corner as well. I'm taking white eyeliner. I'm using Snow from Kylie Cosmetics. You don't have to. And I'm putting that on my lower lash line. Putting Leo in the inner corner, and then I went a little overboard with the glitter. I wanted to put just one little glitter there, but of course, like, it's awkward for me because I have that mole there. Anyways, guys, that is it. I love this look. I love this palette. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.